Swindon will hope bitter rivals Bristol Rovers can do them a favour at Leeds next weekend. Billy Painter set the Wiltshire club on course for a victory that keeps their automatic promotion hopes alive. It was a hard-won success. Brentford soon bounced back through David Hunt, who couldn't beat David Lucas the first time, but dispatched the rebound emphatically. The Bees' good work was undone on the stroke of half-time. The defending not up to the standard boss Andy Scott's come to expect. Danny Ward made them pay. Brentford were equally generous after the break, allowing Painter far too much room at the near post. A big mistake against a man who duly notched up his 28th goal of the season. Finishing apart, Scott felt there wasn't much between the sides, and the Brentford boss saw plenty of hope for next year in his players' response. Ben Streven's goal kept the contest alive. But Swindon held out, and a victory at Millwall next week would take them up if Leeds fail to win.
Well, that's what you call a professional performance. I mean, they've clearly won the title, but 3 goals, no mean feat, that.
No, absolutely, and let's be honest, the Memorial Ground's a tough place to go, but no, they made it look easy today.
As for Swindon, Danny Wilson revealed before the game that a lot of his players, they're now suffering from fatigue. It's that part of the time of the season, isn't it? So it's hardly surprising some of the first teamers are maybe, you know, struggling towards the closing stages of the season, but Billy Painter's going from strength to strength. 28 goals.
He doesn't look like one of them. The way that he nonchalantly took these 2 goals. This is the sign of a player in form. When you make a chance like that look easy. I mean, that's a difficult technique when the ball's coming across your body like that on your weaker foot with that sort of connection. And of course, a different type of goal gets to the near post. He can see. You have a look at his run there, and you can see that he knows exactly where that ball's going to go as it comes in. He's the one that makes the best run. He's in the right area, and it's a good finish. And as you say, him and Charlie Austin have been fantastic.
I've got a feeling Billy might be out of contract in the summer, but I'm sure Swindon fans will be clearly wanting Danny Wilson to keep hold of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think by all accounts, there's a little bit of money behind Swindon, so I don't think they'll have any problems keeping him if they get promoted.
It does keep Swindon in the hunt, though, for second place, of course. Huddersfield is still there with an outside chance, but I think it takes a combination of a few results for that to happen. But it's still very much on, Steve, isn't it?
It is. I mean, you've got to say, I mean, Millwall Swindon is a mouth-watering tie if Leeds fail to win. But no, look, no one would swap places. You know, Leeds would not swap places with anybody. There'll be 39,000 people there. It's against a side that have just been beaten 3-0. You know, nothing to play for. You couldn't get a better finish if you'd written the script for Leeds. So there's no doubt that they are favourites.
That is going to be some atmosphere at Ellen Road next weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, at the other end, this late Charlton goal against Leeds means it's all up for grabs for promotion. Billy Painter's 2 goals mean if Swindon win at Millwall and Leeds don't beat Bristol Rovers, Danny Wilson's team are up automatically.
Well, they're in wonderful form as well. 3 defeats now in 26. Would be a great story for Danny Wilson's team.
They need to be sharper at the back, though, don't they?
They need to react more positively, that's all I would say. But they know they've got the firepower needed to get them out of a scrape.
The excellent Daniel Ward restored the lead.
Brilliant build-up, cool, composed finish. And we did say you need players other than Austin and Painter to get on the score sheet as well.
Another one here from Painter. Ben Streven's made it an anxious last half, but Swindon deserve the win now for that big crunch at Millwall. Let's hope it all passes off quietly. If you're going, behave. You don't want to miss next season, or, of course, the playoffs. They're the big fixtures at the end. Swindon at Millwall. Let's hope Rovers can do them a favour.
By the looks of things, Swindon's mascot Rockin' Robin is in pretty confident mood about going up. They still have an outside chance of the automatic place. They got away to a fine start against Brentford. Danny Ward with the cross, Billy Painter with the finish. It's 24 in the league for him this season. He's in the best goal-scoring form of his life. But Brentford have an 11-match unbeaten run to protect. David Hunt at the second attempt to score the goal. All of his 3 goals this season have come against sides in the top 6. Swindon were back in front on the stroke of half-time. JP McGovern's cross fell nicely for Ward to score. It was his first goal in 11 matches. And in the second half, Painter found Frank Nubel, but as so many have found this season, Wojtek Szczesny is a formidable obstacle. Danny Ward came in, he couldn't convert either. But Swindon did add a third. And it was leading scorer Painter with the powerful header to beat Szczesny. 16 in the last 20 now for him. But 2 minutes later, Brentford pulled a goal back. Good work by Charlie McDonald. Ben Strevens in to finish it off. It was his second goal in the last 3 matches, and it made for a nervy last half hour for Swindon. There was a worrying moment before the end for Brentford. Pim Balkenstein in a nasty clash of heads. And rightly, the medics took no chances. 12 minutes of stoppage time were played. Swindon eventually won 3-2, and if they beat Millwall and Leeds fail to win next weekend, Swindon will be up.
Promotion-chasing Swindon almost got off to a flyer through Billy Painter, who was denied by highly rated goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny, and from the resulting corner, the on-loan Arsenal goalkeeper was there to snuff out the danger. However, Painter eventually put Swindon on course for a victory that keeps the Wiltshire club's automatic promotion hopes alive. This was a hard-fought win against Brentford, who soon bounced back through David Hunt. He failed to beat David Lucas the first time, but dispatched the rebound emphatically. The Bees' good work, though, was undone on the stroke of half-time. The defending not up to the standard boss Andy Scott has come to expect, and Danny Ward made them pay. Brentford were equally generous after the break, and Szczesny was at his superb best to keep out West Ham loanee Frank Nouble, with Ward poking the rebound wide. But Swindon did get their third when Painter was given far too much room at the near post. A big mistake against a man who duly notched up his 28th goal of the season. Finishing apart, Scott felt there wasn't much between the teams, and he saw plenty of hope for next season in his players' response to the setback. A Ben Strevens goal kept the game alive, and Brentford even had a late chance to level matters, but Mark Phillips failed to trouble David Lucas in the Swindon goal. The Robins held out, and a win at Millwall next week would take them up if Leeds lose.
26th goal of the season from Billy Painter gave them the lead against visitors Brentford. 3-2 the final score. So if Swindon beat Millwall in their last game next Saturday and Leeds lose or draw to Bristol Rovers, then automatic qualification could be theirs.
We've earned the right to be in there. You know, we've not been lucky all season. You know, we've played some good stuff all season, and you know, we've had some great results. So we're not lucky, but we'll still be classed as outsiders, which is fine by us. You know, we're not particularly bothered about that.
The equation next week for Swindon Town is relatively simple, but not necessarily easy. If they can win at Millwall and Leeds fail to beat Bristol Rovers, then the Wiltshire side will be promoted. After Billy Painter got the first, Danny Ward tucked in Town's second in between a Brentford equaliser. Painter's goals have been instrumental in this impressive season, his 28th ensuring a Swindon victory that keeps them in 4th place, a playoff spot guaranteed, and even though Ben Strevens got another back for the Bees, automatic promotion is still possible.